We take a lot of satisfaction from being able to give our members a collective voice. I'm Karen Cook, and I'm the Director of Communications for the National Police Federation. I consider myself really fortunate because I have been with the NPF for over 5 years. And with a new organization, we've had a lot of really fantastic new people join over the last year. In addition to me, we've got 5 people on the communications team. Fabrice de Dongo is our media relations manager. And then we have our communications manager, Naday. And then we have 3 communications coordinators, Jacqueline Galbraith, Thibault and Jérémie Comtois. 4 of the people on our team are bilingual because it's very important as a national organization that we communicate in both French and English. Our role in communications is to create an external environment that is going to be as supportive of our members as possible. And the only way to do that is to help people understand what it is that our members do, because most people never have an opportunity to drive around with an RCMP officer or sit at their desk with them all day and note all the good that they do in their community. So it's really important that communications support the National Police Federation's and our members' priorities. Priorities like bargaining, like telling member stories, like standing up for members, and getting more funds and influencing legislation that benefits our members. And we are giving our members a voice with key decision makers in Ottawa and in provinces and territories all across the country. And we're helping them share their stories with the public and with the communities that they serve. My favorite part of my job is standing up for members when no one else can. You know, as a union, we have the ability to stand up for members in a way that others can't. And so sometimes our members are unfairly accused of things or unfairly profiled, or they just don't have a voice in a situation where they should have a voice, and we get to be that voice. And it makes me feel really good when we're able to stand up for a member who otherwise wouldn't have a voice, and then they thank us. The most difficult for us in communications, and I think all of us at the NPF, is when there's a situation where our member is unfairly targeted or spotlighted, typically in the media. And we know from experience that if we go out and try to defend that in the moment, it will just amplify the negative media coverage and make the situation worse. And that's really hard because we're here to support our members and we always want to help them. Oftentimes in those situations, there will come a point later when we can go out and do that, but it's really frustrating, and those are the hardest internal strategy conversations that we have. Wear Red Friday was the most amazing experience to help bring Canadians together to mourn Constable Heidi Stevenson and the other people who were so tragically killed. That was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, really. A few months later, Canada Day was the first Canada Day that the National Police Federation existed. And what's more Canadian than the RCMP and the National Police Federation and Canada Day? So we took that opportunity to really celebrate our members. And then similarly, it was our first Labor Day in September. So we took that opportunity to tell the story of not only our members, but the National Police Federation and how we came to be and why it's important that we exist to stand up for our members. We've had some really brave members come forward and tell their mental health story to break the stigma, and we are always advocating for more mental health supports, both for our members and for the public. And then of course, far too many memorials for fallen members, which get a lot of recognition from our followers across all of our social media channels. We started the Member Behind the Badge video series because we knew there was so much more to our members than the image that most people have of a police officer, maybe even looking a little bit intimidating in their uniform, and that they make huge differences in their communities. And these are stories that the public really wants to hear and really appreciate. We get hundreds and hundreds of likes on these stories on our Facebook page and our other social media channels when we share them. And so I think it's really important that the public understand just how committed our members are to doing good, and even despite some really big obstacles and difficulties for themselves. And so we consider ourselves really fortunate to be able to tell those stories. Our NPF communications team is so proud to support our members so that they can get out and support the people in their communities. We're really excited now that we're fully staffed to get out and share member stories, stand up for members, and the future is so bright.